Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here as we grow wise together, and I'm just grateful to all of you who follow me here who are helping me create this beautiful community here. And that's my intention, to create a community where we share our thoughts and our ideas. And if you like this content, please give me a like. And if you are new here, please subscribe, join this amazing community, and click the bell icon so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And just in case you're new here, my name is Nicholas, and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, and all manner of spiritual topics. So today we're going to talk about forgiveness, okay? And what my thoughts are on forgiveness. Now, there's two forms of forgiveness, okay? So let's say a mother and a daughter, or a sister. We'll go with the sisters. Let's say two sisters have an argument, okay? Or one sister's done something really bad and really wrong to the other sister. So we could say like Mary and Paula, right? So we've got Mary here and Paula. So Mary cares very much about Paula, and Paula does care about her, but Paula had some financial difficulty, so she stole off her sister because she was ashamed to tell her sister Mary what she was going through, and she stole something very precious, right, to help Paula out, right? So Mary done that to Paula to help herself out, which was wrong for Paula to do, okay? But, and again, Mary's got that hunch that her sister done that to her, and then as time goes on, her sister either's caught out in the act or admits to what she stole that item, right? Now, eventually Paula admits to Mary she done it. She was in the wrong to do that, okay? She apologises for what she done. She asks for forgiveness, okay? Now, even though that's something small, right? A lot of people, it's happened to them where a loved one stole something to help them out in difficult or dark times. It's still wrong for that loved one to do that. And there's hurt there, rather than that loved one could have just asked rather than stole. But there's hurt there. Okay? So there's two, and when it comes to forgiveness, right, a lot of people, some of you watching, maybe a loved one has stole something off you, they had their reasons, you've caught them out, they apologised when they were caught in the spot, you've accepted their apology, you've accepted it, and you've moved past it, right? So that individual knows they were in the wrong, they're caught in the act, they admit to what they've done wrong, and you forgive them, which means you let go of the anger, the resentment and bitterness for them, and because you love that person, they love you, you try and move past the betrayal, you try and move past it, right? It could be the same with a mother and daughter. Mother and daughter could get into a big argument, which the daughter has started. So the daughter could have started this argument because she's drunk. Some of you watching, if you're a mother, watching, maybe you've experienced that where your daughter was drunk, so she said some really hurtful things, done some really stupid things, and then when she wakes up, maybe she's forgot half it, or she remembers what she said and done, whatever happened, but she apologises, and she's truly sorry, and you forgive her in the sense, you forget what she done to you, but you let go of the anger, the resentment, the bitterness, and you try and move past it, and move forward with your relationship, okay? That is one form of forgiveness, and that is the most common form of forgiveness. Like someone does you wrong in your life, they've betrayed you in some way or capacity, right? Because wherever forgiveness is needed, it means that person caused you pain, they caused you suffering. more often than not, that person might admit to what they've done, and you forgive them. And you try and move past whatever hurt was there. That's one form of forgiveness where, water under the duck's back. That's one form of forgiveness, which most of us are familiar with. Another form of forgiveness, though, which is might seem harsher to the world, but is necessary, right, for you, is where you forgive that person who done you wrong, right? Maybe someone, maybe one of your family member knew that your husband was cheating on you, right? They knew, they know about it. They've either admitted what they knew, or that never comes out, but you don't forgive them, okay? Or it could be someone's really hurt you emotionally in some way or capacity, right? And you forgive them in the sense you let go of that anger, that resentment, that bitterness, not because that person deserves your forgiveness, but you let go of those poisonous emotions because you know what that anger, that bitterness, that vengefulness you've got for that person is only going to make you sick in your soul. So therefore you let go of those emotions, you find a way to let go of those harmful emotions, you accept an apology of that person you'll never receive, and you keep that person at arm's length. So that's another form of forgiveness. Forgiveness does not always mean where it's water under the duck's back, you're back in my life, let's move past that. Unfortunately, forgiveness can't always be that, and it isn't always that, because sometimes there could be someone you thought was your friend, there could be a family member, which is an enemy, a hidden enemy. Sometimes your own family, unfortunately, depending on your family dynamic, sometimes your own family are worse than a stranger. And it's always hurtful when it's a family member that betrays you, because the disbelief's there. You never thought in a million years they would do that to you, but yet they do. It happens. And sometimes that family member does not love you, no matter what they say. They might say they love you, but their actions betray them. And that's the thing with words. Words can only take you so far, but without action, they really mean nothing. So it's the same if someone says sorry, right? They're saying sorry, but then there's really showing you're sorry. Again. But sometimes that is what you need to do. There may be someone that apologises, a friend even could apologise for doing wrong, but you can't be the same way with them because their apology really means nothing. And that person's betrayed you. And maybe because the betrayal, the trust is gone, you no longer feel safe in that person's company. What your forgiveness needs to happen, but in a more spiritual way, where you let go of the anger, the resentment and bitterness for them, not because they deserve it, because those emotions are only going to hurt you, and you accept an apology of that person you're never going to receive, and accept them and keep them at arm's length. So those are two sides of forgiveness. Two sides where you've got that traditional sense of forgiveness where someone's done you wrong, they admit the wrong they've done, they make up for it with their actions, not just with their words, their actions, they make up for it. And you also try your best to forget the wrong they've done and move past it. That is one aspect of forgiveness. But sometimes it has to be the other way, because that person's hurt you so much, if they're in your space again, you might hurt them. You might be a risk to yourself and that person. And maybe that person's better not being around you. So you've got to forgive them in a more spiritual way. Okay? And more often not in life, there are many ways to forgive, but those are the two sides of forgiveness. What I've seen, the one form where there's been a wrong that person admits they're wrong, that other person forgives them wholeheartedly, and they want the relationship to work, so they forgive it, move past it, and work on their relationship together. But I've also seen it the other way, where people say, I still love that person, I wish them all the best, but I can't be around that person. I let go of any anger, resentment, bitterness I've got for them, because those emotions are not good for me, and then accept an apology off them that I'll never receive, but I can't be around them. And sometimes that's the second form of forgiveness is the one a lot of people choose, because sometimes it's for the best, and in life you've always got to do what's right for you, and a big part of loving yourself is protecting your energy. So sometimes, more often than not, you might have to forgive someone, but in a more spiritual sense, where it's not option A, it's more option B, where you do what I've just said, you let go of that anger, the resentment, bitterness for you, and do what's right for you in that situation and keep them at arm's length. Okay? And those are really my thoughts on forgiveness. There's two forms of forgiveness, and it's up to you what type of forgiveness are you going to give this situation, that individual. It's really up to you. However, until next time, leaving you with food for thought, because we become wise when we're given some knowledge, perspective. We can look at, with every video I give my beliefs, my ideas, my perspectives, you can look at those beliefs and take what works. Maybe something resonates with you, therefore the message, what resonates, take that, leave what doesn't resonate. And again, I hope this video helps you in your spiritual journey, your journey of self-love, self-healing, and I hope it helps you. And I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here, new and old, and the older ones, but those of you that have been part of this channel since it's been made or been a part of it from a lot longer. Just so grateful to all of you who support me here and support this channel. Have a wonderful, magical day. May meet, may part, and again, blessed be.